Hey everybody, how you doing? Mr. H here with you, Planet Earth. Been a minute, hasn't it, huh? That's all good, man. History, football, and dinosaurs. What more do you need, man? I hope you guys are having a great Friday. I'm having a great Friday because I'm hanging out here with you. So today I'm going to combine history and dinosaurs. Yep, I'm giving you a review of Primitive War. Finally found it. I'm going to try not to give away too much, but Primitive War is think about Jurassic Park just completely off the rails, right? They hold nothing back because Jurassic Park, they're trying to get the kids because they like dinosaurs, and some of us still like dinosaurs. But the general premise of this film is that you have U.S. soldiers in Vietnam who wander into this valley, and apparently there's a secret Soviet experiment with some sort of collider or portal, and anyway, open up a portal to the apparently Cretaceous period. Of course, a ton of animals come through, and they come into conflict with American soldiers and Soviet advisors and the Viet Cong. And it's kind of interesting scene where the U.S., Soviet, and Viet Cong combatants are all running in the same direction away from the rampaging dinosaurs. It's like you don't have enough problems in Vietnam. The U.S. military has all kinds of problems. You got to deal with dinosaurs running around now. So it was an interesting movie, and I actually liked it. Big surprise, you know. And some people have said some great things about it. I haven't really heard anything bad. So, they just tried to have a movie, shoot around, bunch of dinosaurs. Seems like a pretty good formula for me. Hey, some of the dinosaurs in this film. I'm going to mention T-Rex, one of my favorites there. Notice how they handle the feather debate, right? You see a few there in the back of the head there? That's about it. Not sure those are feathers. Could be spines. But yeah, I also like the fact it doesn't have that kangaroo thing. It's not standing straight up like you used to see in some of the old paleo art. So yeah, that's pretty much a realistic depiction of a T-Rex. Gotta have the raptors. They're gonna show up. Now, in Jurassic Park, they were called velociraptors, but it looked a little bit too big. There's more, Deinosuchus or something like that. That's what I think these guys are. Deinosuchus, and yes, one of them's got a knife in the head. You see him right there? Yeah, I got into a fight with a soldier earlier. I guess he walked away from it, but he got a knife stuck through the eye. I think they call him One Eye in the movie. Like I said, not trying to give too much away. Excuse me. And look, you got the feathers, right? They're feather debate. I agree with that, just for what it's worth as a street paleontologist. I think the raptors and things like that had feathers. The big ones, carnosaurs like T-Rex, may have had a few, but definitely didn't look like a big chicken or chick that I've seen some people depict them as. There we are, Spinosaurus, man. Showed up in Jurassic World Rebirth, and here he is in Primitive War. Kind of an alligator-looking niche going after a Triceratops. Mr. H is suspicious about the existence of Spinosaurus to begin with, but there it is. And some people say it makes me a heretic in the street paleontologist community. So be it, right? Prove that it actually exists. Still, had a pretty good cameo. I'll give him that. Alrighty. Steelers, Bengals yesterday. Last night, I should say. Playing in Cincy. Bengals are wearing, I look like a Siberian tiger or something. I don't know. What is this, a color rush uniform of some kind? Playing in Cincy. Mr. H can't stand it when people wear white at home. But they're the Bengals wearing white at home, and they won 33-31. Instant classic. It was actually a pretty good game until the end. What are you over here smiling about here, man? You're going to lose the game here. Yeah, I'm going to get up there with you. Joe Flacco, the man who just will not go away, had a fantastic game. So did Aaron Rodgers. Like I said, this was an instant classic. It was a fun game to watch until the end. By the way, this over here, this is not holding. All right? Just a little advice for some of you football players out there. As long as you grab the inside of the jersey, it's not holding. When you go outside the sleeves, then it becomes holding. So, Joe Flacco, how many teams this guy played for, man? Let's see, the Ravens originally, right? The Jets, the Broncos, Jets again. I think he did a second tour. It's somewhere, Indianapolis somewhere, Cleveland. I think it was in Philly. back to Cleveland, and here he is in Cincinnati. Been on the team, I don't know, maybe 10 games. I don't know. I mean, 10 days. Played against the Packers in this one. I mean, no surprise. How big's the Bengals playbook? 5 plays, you know? And then he wowed them with the forward pass. I mean, I shouldn't be talking too much smack on the Bengals. They did win after all. But Joe Flacco, man, this guy, he just keeps on going. 2008, 2018, his time with the Ravens. Everybody thought it was over. That's almost another full decade with a bunch of teams. Guy's still going. Give credit what credit's due. But don't worry, we may have lost this game, but we got another one coming up with it. We're in the same division. Excuse me again. Now the whole this whole thing with Aaron Rodgers seems to be working out so far. We're 4-2, first place. Going to play the Bengals again. Going to beat them again. And then we're going to go. And then we're going to go to the Super Bowl and win the whole thing, right? You know, here's a little bit of trivia. Do you know the Steelers have not worn black in Cincinnati since 1981? Yeah, they lost back then too, but I figure it's been over 40 years. So I don't think that counts anymore. So we're not going to end today on a negative or revenge vibe, though we are going to beat the Bengals next time we play them. Now we're going to end on a high note because not only were the Steelers playing, so were the Penguins. And hey, we won, right? 4-2 over LA, the LA Kings. So keeping it short and sweet today. You guys have yourself a fantastic day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Tell all your friends. If you don't have any friends, find some friends. And then, hey, I'll see you here again next week. You guys have yourself a fantastic time, and I'll see you around. Das vidanya.